everybody. Welcome to this week's weekly roundup. It's been a little bit since I've been able to connect this way at a conference, and then I was out of the office, so the list is a little longer than normal, but I'm going to try to be quick. First things first, we've received, which I'm honestly really excited about, requests for translation services for the weekly roundup. So I just wanted everyone to know that we are looking into that to see the different options that we can provide. And then also as a reminder, you can always put closed captioning on these videos in particular just by going to your settings either on your computer or the settings in Facebook as well. We do have some changes at the yard waste site, and if you've been there in the last week, you've probably noticed these, but I want to make sure everyone's aware. Because of some compliance requirements from the DNR, we now have to separate out sticks from grass clippings, and sticks and brush will go on the brush pile. So in all the things I'm going to share with you, someone will be there to assist you in moving things around, but the piles will look different, but the yard waste site manager will help you. And the other big change is we're not allowed to have bags. So if you have kind of those biodegradable bags, we're no longer allowed to have those. You can bring your stuff in them and dump it, but you'll have to take the bag back with you. On the library front, the library is really gearing up for some fun fall activities. September is library card sign-up month, so they are doing a raffle for anyone who newly signs up for a library card, and then also an existing card holder that checks out, I think it's 10 items. There is a raffle for a Bluetooth speaker and then also some tickets to the zoo. So now is the time to get signed up for your library card or use your library card. The Garden Tales Farmers Market, which is on Thursday afternoons, is still going on. So it's right here in the First Street parking lot. And then there's two options I wanted to share. And one is a book bag program. And the library has done this for some time. And it was just brought to my attention, so I thought I'd share it here. If you do in-home school, or you work or run a daycare, or you work in our schools in the community, you can submit a request for different topics that you're teaching on, and the library will pull, I believe it's up to 30 books for you just to pick up and take to your classroom or take to your daycare center. So if you're interested in that, contact the library for more information. And then they're also doing grab bags again, which is essentially if you're short on time, submit a request, they'll pull the books for you and you can just pick them up. So very expeditious service. And then this one, I might actually take my sons to do because it sounds pretty fun. So in the children's area, there is an activity called the Big Acorn Hunt. So a squirrel has lost his acorns around the library, and you move around the library to find those acorns and then submit it for a prize. So lots of good opportunities for kind of fun and unique programming at the library. And then also if you haven't, drive by and see the continued work on the windows. They look amazing. And I've been seeing a lot of people sitting outside on the library lawn too. So lots of good movement at the library. Also good movement on our street work for this year. So the area by Washington Park and Webster School should be reopened today, if it's not already. And then the West Spalding Street work, same thing, should be open today. Work will continue on South 3rd Street and in that Williams and Hart area. We are working on the private side lead lateral replacements. We have a utility pole that needs to be moved from We Energies. So it's not that we've abandoned work in that area. It's just when we're doing any type of reconstruction, there are a lot of different utilities that play a part. So obviously we, in most cases, tear up the street, but then there's water that has to be replaced, sewer that has to be replaced, storm sewer that has to be replaced, private side lead laterals in certain instances, telephone, cable, power, and all of these different utilities, some we're in control of, some we're not, have to be timed out so that these projects can get completed. And I've shared this with you a few times too. We only bring our pavers back for a certain amount of times each year, and that's literally just to be efficient with our dollars. So we have to build up a certain amount of work, and then the paver comes through and paves all of the areas that we've identified. So just a reminder, I know it's tough. I know it's a pain. I remember it as a child. The road right in front of my house was tore up, and it, like all summer long, I couldn't roller skate, and I was bummed. But in the end, it's worth it. We have a beautiful, improved utilities and streets. So continue to bear with us. We're getting there. We're hoping to, close that up and pave it maybe late October, early November. The Interurban Trailhead, some of the concrete work will now be finished, and then there will be parking stalls there. You just don't see them yet. So the paver will be coming. We're doing some permeable pavement there to assist in our stormwater management compliance. So if you're concerned that there's going to be no parking at the Interurban Trailhead, there will be. And then we are hoping, if Mother Nature cooperates, that we can sneak in one more mill and overlay, which is what happened on Spalding Street on North 4th Street. So if that happens, we're again looking at kind of that late October, early November timeframe, and I'll keep you guys in the loop if we're able to make that happen. On the town square, you saw we had some pretty major announcements in the last 2 weeks from one of our community banks, and then also from an anonymous donor. So the momentum continues. If you're interested in being a part of donating to the town square, please reach out to myself or to Alex Alon here at the city. Call City Hall, whatever works best for you. They'll get you to us, and we can talk you through the opportunities that we have. It's just really exciting to see these donations start to pile together, if you will, so that we can get the bidding out in October. I know there's been questions because we've been doing the Main Street Task Force about the town square, and I just want to reassure everyone the town square is happening. There's a lot that goes into the development of these large spaces. You know, we demoed the buildings, and then there was some testing that still had to be done, so we did that, and then you start a design process that takes many months. And then right when you think you've got your design done, you have to go to the state agencies for permitting, and then that's another 6 months as an example. So in this time, we've continued to move along on design, continue to move along on fundraising. Our intention is to bid about October-ish. If the contractor that wins the bid can start work in the winter, we will. If not, it'll be the spring. Speaking of the Main Street Task Force, we did a couple of presentations this week. We will be doing another one Wednesday morning at 7:30 at Maranatha Baptist University. That's open to the public. We do have an event on our Facebook page that you can check if you'd like to sign up for that. And then the 9/11 schedule of events has come out, and we're trying to post that with some consistency. Please do us a hand and share that information. We're really looking for the community to have a day of diverse options to select from to commemorate the holiday. And then, also we're offering the volunteer opportunity in the afternoon for Rock River cleanup. So we're really thankful to be able to be a part of this particular schedule of events. So check it out and please participate. The police department put out some really awesome back to school reminders, and I know some of our older kids are back in school and some of our parochial kids are back in school, but our public elementary kids still aren't. They go back to school next week. So if you're a parent of an elementary school child or a child that hasn't gone back to school yet, please go to our police department Facebook page, and you can probably find them on our city page as well. And just give yourself a reminder about bus traffic, and then those really cute back to school photos. The police department is also advertising for the Donut Dash. It's a separate page from their traditional Facebook page, so just search Donut Dash, and you'll see that 5K that's coming up is open for registration. On the recreation front, we have a good amount of offerings for both our adults and for our youth. So there's Pound class and Zumba class both on Mondays, cardio kickboxing on Thursday mornings. Adult volleyball is open as well. And then something that I love, so we are doing the daddy-daughter date night on October 22nd. And if you're like me and you have sons, you've always wondered, well, what about me and my boys? Or you and your boys? So we're also this year really excited to offer a mommy-son date night as well. And that is on October 16th. Both of those are Friday evenings. We have the family puzzle contest. There's a contest for shooting, I think, 2021 basketball shots by some date in October. So there's a lot of opportunity there for you to participate in those. Lastly, I just want to share, we do have a couple of job openings. We have an opening for a firefighter paramedic, and we also really need people to submit applications for crossing guards. So even if you just want to be a sub, please just consider submitting an application. We do have a mayor meetup next Tuesday at 4 o'clock at Mullins Dairy Bar, and we're going to try to do that outside as long as the weather cooperates. So as a reminder, we are closed on Monday for Labor Day. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you back next week.